We discuss a lot of fan theories, rumors, leaks, speculations about GTA 6 on this channel, and I admit a lot of the stuff we talked about is probably pretty far-fetched. Well, today I want to talk about some stuff that's more grounded. Welcome to Grand Theft Central. My name is Chaos, and today we're going to be going over a lot of GTA 6 rumors that are actually way more credible and likely than most of the rest. So let me know which of these you'd like to see come true. Thank you for helping us on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Let's start off with the setting. Now, the main rumor for the setting is a return to the 80s and Vice City. And personally, I think this is all but confirmed. Let's go through the last few GTA game settings. GTA 5, set in modern times. GTA 4, set in modern times. GTA San Andreas, it was set in the 90s, which was less than a decade old at the time, so we're going to call that modern as well. The last GTA game to not be set in a pretty modern era was Vice City, which was set in the 80s. The last nearly 20 years of GTA games have been set in the modern age, give or take 10 years on the exact setting. So Rockstar really needs to blow us away, and after 8 years of GTA 5 and online, they're not going to blow us away with another game set in the modern era. Let's be real. The community has been basically screaming for a change in setting and a return to the 80s. So while GTA 6 may not be a direct sequel to Vice City, I think it's all but confirmed we're going to be going to the past. I don't see a scenario where GTA 6 returns once again to the modern era. From a business perspective, I don't think it makes much sense. Next up is first-person mode. GTA 5 did not launch with a first-person mode, but after the next-gen version released, first-person mode was introduced. It added a lot of depth to the game, especially on PC, where modders could really go nuts with a new perspective. Now, a lot of fans have been talking about the possibility of first-person mode coming to GTA 6, and this is one I really can't find any reason not to believe. The first-person perspective was a huge hit in GTA 5, and it's a great way to experience open-world games. Plus, a lot of other open-world games like Fallout and Elder Scrolls have the option to swap between first and third-person perspective. It only makes sense for a first-person mode to return in 6. I just don't see much of a reason to think otherwise. Crossplay and cross-save. Now, crossplay and cross-saving are almost an industry standard at this point, which is fantastic. If you're releasing a multi-platform game, it is pretty much expected of you now that you're going to include some kind of cross-saving. It's when your progress carries over from platform to platform, while cross-play is when different platforms can actually play the game together. GTA 6, it is teed up to be one of the biggest launches in gaming history, and they also, if they have cross-play and cross-saving, it's going to be even more juiced. Cross-saving encourages people to buy multiple copies of the game, while cross-play encourages more people to buy it so they have another game they can play with their friends who may be playing on a different platform. I would be shocked if GTA 6 comes out with no cross-saving or cross-play. I'd be shocked if it doesn't come out with both. Now let's talk about next-gen only. Current-gen now, right? I don't see a scenario where GTA 6 comes out on the Xbox One and PS4. With how hard Rockstar is working on the game and how long it's been in the oven, I don't think it's going to launch on last-gen hardware. After all, take a look at the last couple years of open-world games on the PS4 and One. Games like Just Cause 4, Fallout 76, Anthem, rest in peace, and so many more have had serious performance issues on the last-gen hardware. The old consoles are showing their age. And if Rockstar is looking to blow us away with their new game, there's no way they're going to nerf themselves by putting it on the last gen of consoles. They are going to keep working on it moving forward, drop it in a few years or whatever as a current gen exclusive. Now let's talk about something that doesn't need to happen. Delayed PC launches. This is kind of Rockstar's tradition, and I don't agree with the reasoning. I mean, it's safe to assume GTA 6 will launch first on the consoles and then get a PC launch about a year later. Most people believe that Rockstar delays that PC launch because they want PC players to buy the console version to experience the launch hype and then buy the game a second time once it drops on PC. Now, looking at the insane sales numbers of GTA 5, Red Dead 2, both on PC, it's clear their strategy works. So while PC players may be annoyed about it, I get it. I think it's safe to assume that GTA 6 will drop on the PS5 and Xbox Series X, and then a year later, unfortunately, come to the PC. Returning characters. Now, a couple voice actors from GTA 5 have heavily implied that they are involved with GTA 6 in one way or another. And if you're a fan of Rockstar games, you know they love to include cameos from the characters of their previous games. A bunch of Vice City characters briefly appeared in GTA San Andreas, and then a bunch of San Andreas characters briefly appeared in GTA 4. Then, a few GTA 4 characters appeared in GTA 5. You guys get the idea. It's Rockstar's tradition to bring previous characters into their new games to provide fan service, as well as create extra synergy from game to game. So it's pretty much confirmed, not confirmed, but confirmed, that at least one GTA 5 character will pop up in 6, especially since GTA 5 is such an insanely successful game. I mean, Rockstar has been milking GTA 5 for 8 years. Why would they stop? And speaking of returning characters, how about celebrity cameos? They're a staple of the GTA series. Throughout the years, lots of celebs have appeared in the GTA games, either playing themselves or voicing a new character. Samuel L. Jackson, Phil Collins, Dennis Hopper, Ray Liotta, the list goes on and on. So will GTA 6 have celebrity cameos? Come on, you'd have to be pretty pessimistic, glasses half empty, to say no to that question. Now, which celebrities will be in there? I have no idea, but I'm 100% certain there will be some. You let me know in the comments, which celebs do you think will grace GTA 6? Now let's talk about GTA Online, or the new GTA Online. It's one of the biggest multiplayer games of all time. It's been a huge driving force as to why GTA 5 has remained a top seller for 8 years. There's been some debate over whether or not GTA 6 will bring online with it, or it'll have a brand new multiplayer mode. Now, personally, I think it will have a completely new GTA Online experience featuring a new map, new mechanics, new engine, new weapons, new cars, new setting. Everything will be new and revamped for GTA 6 and brought into the online mode. The structure of GTA 6 online mode will probably be pretty similar to the GTA 5 version, but I do not see Rockstar bringing the old online into the new. Now, I think it's possible both online modes coexist in harmony for a while, but there's no way GTA 6 comes out and doesn't get its own online mode. And finally, more open design. A common criticism of recent Rockstar games is that they're too linear. When you compare GTA 3 to GTA 5, you can definitely tell that Rockstar has started prioritizing a more cinematic experience as opposed to a more open-ended approach of their older games. So after multiple games in a row with this criticism, a very common rumor is that GTA 6 is going to go back to a more open and free level design like GTA 3 and like Vice City, which I believe and I want. Rockstar wants to blow us away with this new game, and what better way to do that than with a new design philosophy that gives you and me, the player, all the control. Seriously, let us loose in the 80s in a GTA 6 open world game where we can do absolutely anything. The sky is the limit. That is what is going to blow everybody away. And there you have it. Those are some GTA theories that actually may come true. I know there's outlandish rumors everywhere. We're covering everything, but we want to make sure you take everything with a grain of salt and understand the stuff that could possibly happen versus the stuff that may just be wishful thinking. Thank you for all the support on the channel, everybody. Make sure you're subscribed with those notifications on, and we'll see you soon.